Simple solution 39, answers. All right, number 1, we are adding two 3-digit numbers. For 851 is the sum. All right, number 2, we're doing subtraction of 4-digit numbers. Here they're having you do quite a bit of regrouping for 3,621 as the difference. Check if you got it. All right, number 3, denominators are the same. So when the denominators are the same, all you have to do is compare the numerators. 5 is going to be less than 7. So that means 5/10 is less than 7/10. Check if you got that. All right, number 4, we're talking about Toya. She walked 12 yards to her car on Monday and 8 yards to her car on Tuesday. How many yards did she walk over those 2 days, and how many feet did she walk? All right, well, yards in this case, we just add. So that's 20 yards. Okay, and to turn that into feet, we need to know that 1 yard equals 3 feet. So then we take 20 times 3, which gives us 60 feet. So 2 answers there for a check. All right, number 5, we're rounding 465 to the nearest 100. This is going to be about 500. All right, number 6 is to find the angle of PQR. If you look at the angle of PQR here, if you notice, this ray right here is set at 0 degrees. So kind of have to zoom in a little bit. Here's your 90. So I know it's going to be obtuse. So when I look at the 2 numbers right there and right there, it has to be the bigger degree because my angle is obtuse. All right, these go by 10, so if you're having a hard time seeing that, the measure of angle PQR, this is 90, 100, 110 degrees. Good job if you got that. All right, number 7, we have 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 2 meters is 200 centimeters. That conversion should have been super easy for you. All right, use the distributive property to multiply 4,309 times 4. So distributive property is where we break apart the values and multiply by our other factor. So then we are going to have 16,000, 1,236 for 17,236 as your product. All right, number 9 is 44 prime or composite, explain. So if it's prime or composite, we go back to factors. Okay, I know it's even, so 2 is going to go into that 22 times. And then I know 4 goes into it 11 times. So those are the factors of 44. So this is composite. You must explain because it has more than 2 factors. So good job on that. That's a big review question there. All right, number 10, angle AGS is a straight angle. What is the measure of T? This straight angle is 180 degrees. You know 74. So treat that like a total. And we are going to subtract for 106 degrees. T equals 106 degrees. Right, 11. Find the sign to make the sentence true. This is greater than. The place value that changed was the hundreds. All right, number 12. Describe the pattern 2, 7, 12, 17, 22. You can say starts with 2, adds 5. There's also the ones place, alternates, 2 and 7. And of course, if you have any other ones there, let me come check those just to make sure you described your pattern correctly. Right, 13. Two lines are perpendicular if they intersect and form a right angle. Draw a pair of perpendicular lines in the box. So they just want a pair of perpendicular lines. And the point of perpendicular lines is to create a 90-degree angle. This part right here, I'm going to do this in yellow. This part right here, where they cross and form a 90-degree angle, that is called perpendicular lines. All right, 44 divided by 6. So you have to think how many 6s go into 44. 6 times 8 is too much. So 6 times 7 is 42. And the difference between 44 and 42 is going to be 2. So that becomes your remainder. All right, number 15. The price for a hot dog at the stadium is $2. A hamburger costs 4 times as much as the hot dog. How much does a hamburger cost? So we're looking for this up here. And this is just going to be 4 2s for $8 for a hamburger. Give yourself a check if you got that.